Let us see how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. We all know that the quadratic equation, the degree of the equation is 2. Highest part is 2. Let us see an example. X square minus 25 is equal to 0. Now children, 25 can be expressed as 5 square. So I can write it as x square minus 5 square is equal to 0. Using the formula a square minus b square, I can write a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So x square minus 5 square can be expressed as x plus 5, x minus 5. So x plus 5, x minus 5 is equal to 0. We all know that when the product is 0, one of the numbers have to be 0. So x plus 5 will be equal to 0 or x minus 5 will be equal to 0. So from this we get x is equal to minus 5 or x is equal to plus 5. So these are the roots of the equation minus 5 and plus 5. Let's take one more example. X square minus 16x plus 48 is equal to 0. Now children, there are three terms in this equation. Now to solve this type of equation, we need to learn few things. First, the coefficient of the x square term must be 1. Secondly, now see the number in the constant place. So here the number in the constant place is plus 48. I have to find two factors of 48. Now when this is plus, both the factors can be plus or both the factors can be minus, because we know that plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is also plus. Now when you are considering the factors, whether you have to take plus or minus, that depends on the middle sign of the equation. The middle sign of the equation is minus, so here both the factors will be minus. Now when we see the factors of 48, we know that 6 8s are 48, so it can be minus 6 minus 8. We know that 12 4s are 48, so it can be minus 12 minus 4. We also know that 24 into 2 is also 48, so it can be minus 24 minus 2. We have different combinations here. So which one we have to take? That will depend on the middle term. Now the middle term here is minus 16x. So to get minus 16, I have to consider minus 12 and minus 4. Minus 12 minus 4 will give me minus 16. So now let us come back to the equation. So x square, instead of minus 16x, I will write as minus 12x minus 4x plus 48 is equal to 0. So 16x I have written as minus 12x and minus 4x. Now let us pair the terms and take common. So out of this x is common, x minus 12 goes in the bracket. Here minus 4 is common, so x minus 12 will go in the bracket. Remember, both these brackets must be same with the terms and the sign. Take the bracket common, so x minus 12 is common. Second bracket goes x minus 4 is equal to 0. Again the product is 0, so first bracket has to be equal to 0 or second bracket has to be equal to 0. So if x minus 12 is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 12, or if x minus 4 is equal to 0, then x will be equal to 4. So the roots of the equation are 12 and 4. I hope you understood.